In this lesson, you modify snap settings. Snap settings are system settings that are applied to all projects and are not saved within a project file. You can turn snap settings on and off, or use shortcut keys to force a particular snap method. In this lesson, you modify snap increments, work with snapping turned off, and use shortcut keys to control snapping on an instance basis. To modify snap increments, click on the menu browser and select New Project. In the New Project dialog, under Template File, select Browse. Then, in the left pane of the Choose Template dialog, select Training Files and open Imperial Templates RAC MSS Tutorial Default. Then, in the New Project dialog, click OK. Then, from the Manage tab, Project Settings panel, Settings drop-down, select Snaps. Notice that you can modify both length and angular snap increments. As you zoom in and out within a view, Revit Architecture uses the largest increment that represents less than 2 mm in the drawing area. Under Dimension Snaps, click in the Length Dimension Snap Increments box following the value 4 feet and enter 1 semicolon. Under Object Snaps, notice the two-letter acronyms next to each Object Snap option. You can use these shortcut keys at any time when working on the design. For example, if you want to snap an object to a wall midpoint, enter SM, and only midpoint snaps are recognized until you commit an action. After you click to place the object at the midpoint, snapping reverts to the system default settings. In the Snaps dialog, click OK. Then, click the Home tab, and from the Build panel, Wall drop-down, select Wall. Then, on the Options bar, Clear Chain. Then, click in the center of the drawing area and move the cursor to the right. Notice that the listening dimension snaps at 4 feet increments. If it doesn't, zoom out until it does so. A listening dimension refers to the dimension that displays while you are drawing. This dimension reacts to the movement of the cursor and numeric keyboard entries. To zoom while drawing, use the wheel button on your mouse. If you do not have a wheel button, you can right-click and select Zoom options from the shortcut menu. You can also use the zoom shortcut keys such as ZO to zoom out. While drawing, try to zoom in until the listening dimension snap increment shifts to 1 foot. This is the increment that you added previously. While drawing the wall, enter the shortcut key SO to turn off snaps. Notice that snapping is turned off completely and the listening dimension reflects the exact length of the wall as you move the cursor. Click to set the wall endpoint. If you get a warning about the wall being slightly off axis, you can close that warning safely for now. Click in the drawing area to start a second wall and move the cursor to the right. Do not set the wall endpoint. Notice that the snapping is once again active. When you use shortcut keys to control snapping, the command is only active for 1 click of the mouse. To use snapping shortcut keys, click Modify, and from the Home tab, Build panel, Wall drop-down, select Wall. Place the cursor over the horizontal wall you just added previously. Notice that the cursor snaps to various points on the wall. Enter SM. This is the snap shortcut key that restricts all snapping to midpoints. Click to start the wall at the midpoint. Move the cursor downward and specify the wall endpoint. Click the Manage tab, Project Settings panel, Settings drop-down, Snaps. Under Dimension Snaps, click inside the Length Dimension Snap Increment box and delete the value 1 foot. Make sure you also delete the semicolon and click OK and close the file without saving it, as that concludes this lesson.